Whoa, party people, what's going on? Derek Howlett here, unrealliving.com. We are riding through Ballina, just on our way to our next stop is Port Macquarie, 370 kilometers away. We're gonna attempt to do it in 2 days. Not sure if it'll happen, but no harm in trying. So we stayed here 3 nights in Ballina and spent a couple days in Byron Bay, which is an awesome place. If you haven't checked out my video on Byron Bay, definitely check it out. If you're ever in the area, Byron Bay, man, you gotta go there. Check it out for sure. It's a magical place. Really cool. All right. So today, a bit of a later start, 9 o'clock in the morning, get going, and we'll catch up with you guys really soon. All right, bye-bye. Whoa, boy. It's about 30 kilometers in today's ride, and today I kind of wanted to make a topic for today's video while we're riding towards Port Macquarie, pass through Grafton, pick up some supplies there for the next day. But I've been riding past like fields and fields of sugar cane. Lots of sugar cane. Fields and fields of it. I just wanted to kind of talk today about, you know, low carb endurance athletes and what a crock of fucking shit that is. If I was a low carb athlete, there'd be no way I could be doing what I'm doing on the bike. No successful long distance endurance athletes are low carbohydrate. You hear a lot about these guys, you know, they train ketogenically, but yet during the race they're eating like fucking jelly beans. They're eating sugar. They have to eat sugar. There's no way your body I could be running ketogenically throughout the day on fat. I don't even know what I'd be eating. I would have to eat like nuts and like avocados and like just the junkiest of the junk food, right? Like I just have to eat so much junk food. And I consider nuts and I consider avocados not necessarily junk food, but it's specifically for long distance endurance events like I'm doing almost every single day, it seems. I mean, it would be junk food for me. It wouldn't be the best for my performance. So what do I eat? Right now, I'll show you guys what I eat. So right in the top of my bike here, what do I have there? I have raisins, high sugar. We go into my bag here. What do we have? Dates, pitted dates. And what do we have here? We have more raisins or sultanas. More raisins, more sultanas. What do we have in my bag here? What do we have here? We have more sugar, more carbohydrates, more simple sugar. We have pineapple juice. And then we got lots of water underneath. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the fad diets of low carb endurance athletes. They don't exist. It just does not exist in today's world. Any time I start to become undercarbed, I'm like, I need sugar in my body. I'm not thinking to myself, oh, you know what? I need a fucking big steak. I need a low carb, no carb steak. There is no carbohydrates in animal flesh. No carbohydrates in animal flesh at all. None whatsoever. Fat and protein is all it is. The body runs on glucose. Your body can store glycogen, which it derives from the sugar and the carbohydrates. Like, your body stores fat on it, but it's such an inefficient process for sugar to actually be converted into fat. Sugar would rather just be burned off as sugar. It's very efficient. And it's a very inefficient process to burn the fat on your body as well, to convert it into glucose. So it's better just to consume sugar and carbohydrates as they are, no matter what kind of activity you're doing. Even if you do no activity, even if you fucking sit around on the couch all day, you should only be consuming a high carbohydrate diet. Plant food carbohydrates, so you want to stick to your rice, potatoes, beans, fruits, lots of vegetables, lots of sugar. Sugar is your friend, it is not your foe. It will not make you fat. If sugar made you fat, I would be obese. I would be massively obese. But when I consume a high carbohydrate diet, I slim down. I slim down and I get like a 6-pack. And I don't even work out. I don't even work out the upper part of my body. I don't even work it out at all. The most I do is when I wake up in the morning and I do a sit-up. That's about the most that I do for my upper body. Don't believe the fads. Don't believe the hucksters out there that'll tell you you can't be a high carbohydrate athlete, be a low carb athlete, but buy my super starch. There's this guy, I forget his name off the top of my head, he promotes being a low carb athlete but sells super starch. What is starch? Starch is sugar, starch is carbohydrates. Like, what a crock of shit. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. Got a rest stop coming up. We'll do some refueling with some sugar. I've had a lot of requests from people to actually show, you know, the kind of stuff that I see while I'm riding. And for about 90% of the day, it's just this. Just the road, some cars, some shrubbery. That's it for most of the day. It's kind of boring, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful at the same time as well. I've got the trance music playing in my ears right now, and I just get into a zone and I just start thinking about the things that I want to do in life, and it's a beautiful time just to be out here on your own. No distractions from the internet, no distractions from other people, no distractions from society. You just go and think about all the amazing things that you want to do in life. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time out here while you're cycle touring. Highly recommended. Whoa, boys, so we made it all the way to Grafton here. So about 140 kilometers so far for the day. Legs are feeling really good, so we're probably going to do about another 10 or 15 kilometers just to find a camping spot. That's really all we're going to do. Get out of Grafton. I just went to Woolworths, just packed up on water, on juice, on grabbed some dates. So we got, boom, more water and juice. Got some organic cane sugar that I'm gonna try adding it to my water, see what that does to it. Obviously it's gonna sweeten it up, but just gonna try new things out. Something else that I got, I'm gonna make some, I just got some strawberry jam and some bread there, just some whole wheat bread. I'm just gonna try making a few sandwiches tonight out of just jam and bread. It's fucking annoying because like all I consume are dates, raisins, and juice, and it's just kind of like I want something different. And as long as I'm keeping it vegan and high carb, high sugar, you know, I'm happy with it right now. Obviously it's not ideal, but I mean, I'm putting myself in a situation here where this is not a normal situation for myself to be riding out, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours in a day, sometimes 10 hours in a day. It's not normal for the body to be doing that. So we're just gonna try a few different things, see how that works out. So not gonna be 100% raw, even though I'm drinking cooked juice, and I'm sure the dates and raisins aren't technically raw either. So not like there's a huge difference. But yeah, just today so far has just been a crazy day on the Pacific Highway that I've been on. It's one of the scariest rides that I've probably ever had. It has just been, in Australia they have road trains here, and what that is just imagine a transport truck, but it's twice as long. When those things blow by you on the road, it is frightening because the wind actually will push my bike sometimes, and it'll push me obviously away from them, but sometimes it could push me all the way into the ditch if I'm not really paying attention. So I try not to wear my earphones as much anymore, and then that way I can actually hear them coming and actually brace myself for the wind. And on some parts of the highway, like there's like no shoulder. The shoulder is like 6 inches wide. Like it just doesn't exist. And on some parts, it's over a lane wide, the shoulder. So where it's over like a lane wide, the actual shoulder itself is obviously, you know, really easy. But when it gets really narrow, it can get a little frightening, and you got cars just whipping right by you doing, you know, 100, 110 kilometers an hour. So, but all in all, Australian drivers have been, you know, very, very cautious around me, you know, giving me as much room as they possibly can without, you know, endangering themselves going too far into the other lane, into oncoming traffic. So I've been, you know, very grateful that so far the Aussie drivers are actually doing a pretty good job. But other than that, we're gonna go find a camping spot, and we'll talk to you guys fucking really soon when I find a camping spot. Cheers. One of the main bridges, well, I guess the main bridge here in Grafton. Really beautiful, beautiful evening here. Really friendly people too. Really, really friendly. Whoa, party people! We have found a campsite for the night. And as you might be able to hear in the background, kind of see in the background, we're a little bit close to the road, to the highway there. Shouldn't be too much of a problem because I have earplugs. So basically the land that I'm on right now, I saw this as I was riding by. It was on the opposite side of the road that I was riding on, and it is it's like for sale. The land here is for sale. So I know for sure nobody is living on it, and so I just kind of like, in a sneak kind of stealth way, just kind of like rolled my bike down the driveway a little bit. You know, found a place trying to get far away from the road, but not too far up into the bush there. And this is where we're camping out for the night. So I mean, yeah, baby, yeah. So we did about 145, 150 kilometers on the bike today. Really good day. Legs feel fucking awesome. Legs feeling just fantastic. When I was in Grafton, I stopped. I picked up all my food and water basically for tomorrow. I have to do one pit stop for water, but I got all the food. I have almost enough food for a couple days on my bike. And so then we're gonna do that tomorrow. Not sure how far we'll get tomorrow. We'll get a nice early start tomorrow. Hopefully around, you know, between 6 or 7 in the morning, hopefully. So I get a nice early in bed tonight. So it's just about 7:45 to 8 o'clock right now. Sun sets completely basically at 8, so we got about 15 minutes just kind of maybe get a little bit more food into me, get a little bit more water, and that's it for the day, man. That is it. We are doing the unreal life here, unreal life, camping out in the bush in Australia, and living the dream, as they say. And I mean, basically today I was having almost like second thoughts today. I was like, why the F am I doing this again to myself? I was, you know, my nose is sunburnt, my legs are sunburnt to hell. I'm just like, why am I doing this? I'm almost getting hit by freaking trucks on the way, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Again, I'm doing this to myself. But I had the exact same thoughts at the start of the last bike tour, and by the end of it, I was absolutely loving it. So we're just gonna, you know, bite the bullet, so to speak, and just keep going with it and just have a good time. So the reason why I'm doing this is so that hopefully I can inspire you guys to, you know, maybe adopt a cleaner plant-based diet, you know, high carb, low fat, vegan diet, raw or cooked vegan. To me, it doesn't make that much of a difference. And, you know, I just hopefully you guys can really see kind of like everything that I've given up in my life, just so that I can kind of live, you know, a very adventurous and, you know, free lifestyle, and so to speak, right? Like I have a lot of freedoms that a lot of people don't have. And I just really hope that maybe you guys can do something similar, or do something, you know, that really kind of resonates with your heart. And, you know, that's why I'm doing it. So anyways, guys, have a great night. Please share the video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my little adventures here in Australia. And definitely leave your questions and comments below, and I will answer them. Since I basically have internet all the time now, I can answer them basically usually within 24 hours. I'll answer them. Cheers, guys. Have a great night. Peace out.